The cover letter. The cover letter, your resume, and occasionally even the portfolio itself should be tailored specifically to the company or to the job title that you are applying for. So you need to do your homework. You need to do your homework on the company. Who are their clients? And see if you can find information on any key individuals. This is your starting point for the cover letter. The cover letter should be short. It should be kept to about 2 paragraphs. It's an introduction to you. It's not your life story. You want to avoid repeating information that's already in your resume. You potentially could look at 1 or 2 key highlights of your education or your career that might be effective in identifying some of your strengths. So the questions regarding your cover letter. These are questions to answer. A lot of people have difficulty starting a cover letter or writing their cover letter. It seems a little bit more difficult even than writing your resume. So you should tell them why they should give you an interview. So that question needs to be answered in your cover letter. Why should they give you an interview? What qualities do you have to offer them? What can you do to help benefit their company? And of course, everybody likes to receive compliments. So somehow, some way, identify some positive events with this company. It might be awards, it might be specific individuals that have really impressed you. And you would learn this during your research. And so that then helps to identify the reasons why you would like to be part of their team. Now, the body of the cover letter. You need to consider your type choice carefully. Remember that readability is absolute priority. No type should be below 8 points. It just gets too small. Really, there's no need to use more than 2 typefaces. I've seen some cover letters and I think, wow, this is not appropriate. So again, that cover letter, even though it's a letter, it's still design. You still have to think of your use of typography in the design. Your type selection should have a presence throughout your entire brand, that whole brand identity. So what are you using on your online portfolio? I know that's online and I know it's a bit different, but what are you using there? What are you using in your resume? What are you using on your business card? Okay, so you have to think about all of that. Remember, we're trying to get a cohesive design, a cohesive identity. So it really does make sense to use the same typeface throughout your entire brand identity. Your type selection should have a presence throughout your entire brand. And I think the most important thing here is to check, recheck, and check again for any grammatical or spelling errors. This is key because you can look at something and read it over 10 times and still miss it. So the more people you can get to look over your cover letter, your resume, any of your pieces, the better. So don't be afraid to ask people. Most of the time, people will be happy to read through it for you. So the cover letter, remember, part of that resume and part of your online portfolio presence, it all has to be unified. And the cover letter, more than any of the others, really should be tailored specifically for the company and the specific job that you are applying for.